You guys recognize this plane? This is a very important person on this plane. Fayetteville, Arkansas. Anybody know the incident? So this is the CEO of Walmart who was flying his own plane and he made an emergency landing. This is after it's safe. That's why these guys don't have any gear on. When they first arrived, they had gear and all on. But he used a ballistic parachute to land his plane on the street in Fayetteville. This is what a ballistic parachute looks like on these small planes. And don't be surprised you get a call for a plane crash, you get there and you see the parachute deployed. There's more and more small planes put these things on. It is an active factory add-on to some planes. So lots of pilots who have a small plane, it don't take them long to realize, ought to buy this thing and ought to put it on. Okay? It's like when you buy a golf cart, it don't take you long to realize you need a cool on it to keep your beer cold. You know? It's like you know to put it on. And then this is what they normally look like. This is a couple of pictures that I wanted to put in here just to show you. This is what a plane crash looks like. They often land on interstates and highways because it's like they know that they can fit on it. They also know that it ought to be pretty smooth unless they landed in Louisiana, then he's taking his life in his own hand. It's terrible, you know. But they try to land, but often this is the result. They do catch on fire and stuff. If you got enough time to play this cool and run out some fuel, that's the best way to do it. But some of them just automatically, when they start going down, they come down. You can also see all these people here. This is right after it happened. All these people are close. Remember, when you arrive, especially if you're a supervisor, a commander, a chief, something like that, are you taking the responsibility to be in charge? Let's be safe right away. Move those victims. Everybody grab somebody and move them. How many of them are going to have a neck injury? I'd rather have the neck injury than they burst into flames or be involved in the fuel. Move them away and we'll do the best we can. So how about this? Go back to work and tell this story. Yeah, dude, I was going down I-10 and an airplane hit me. That damn plane was in my way, so I hit him. You can't believe this stuff and we can't make it up. But this is the guy who tries to make an emergency landing on the highway. Now that's one thing you don't have no control on. When that thing is landing, shit, anybody in the way, they either got to think fast or they're going to get hit. And then air medical transports. The only thing I want to tell you about this is that the pilot needs to focus on the flying of the airplane and not get involved in that patient care. I know on some helicopters, the patient is right next to the pilot, and often the pilot, while flying, he's also watching or he's involved. But you've got to stay focused on flying the aircraft. If not, nobody's safe. Then on these planes right here, plenty of times what happens on these planes, this just happens to be packet that I grabbed for medical transport. Long hours. They flew, they're tired, they're trying to get back, they've been going a long time to make that transport. They often fatigue. Fatigue comes into play. If you're that tired, you got to call in and say, hey, we're going to stay where we are, we're going to stay put. I've already had flight teams in New Orleans call me and say, hey, Bouvier, what's a good place to eat? How can we get there? We're going to stay for a while because we wore out. I'd rather have that helicopter stay sitting on the helipad at Children's Hospital, go eat, rest, get a hotel room, do whatever, and then fly back tomorrow morning rather than put yourself in danger because you're exhausted. Crop dusters, man, Mississippi, you're right here. I mean, and if you're visiting today's conference from the Delta area, you know this better than anybody. These things crash often. Okay? Now these planes, sometimes too, they're very old. And they make this plenty of times by their own foreign hands. So they don't always have a licensed mechanic or a person that does it all the time working on it. They try to fix it themselves sometimes. And the result is very deadly and very dangerous sometimes. This is what it looks like when they hit. They normally hit hard. You know, you've seen them. If you went anywhere in Mississippi, you've seen it. They pull up to Mr. Power lines. You know, they plant fields near interstates and highways. The power company runs power lines near interstates and highways. So the planes are up and down. Up, make the circle, come back, down. Up, make the circle, come back, down. Up and down, up and down. Don't take long for them to do the same thing. Get sleepy, tired, hot, frustrated. All that comes into play. They normally break apart pretty easy and create a lot of problems. So what's some of the habits of a crop duster? Chemicals.
Power lines.
Yeah, so power lines, chemicals, hydraulics, fuel, all that's there. So this is the pilot of one crop duster. He's done it his whole life. He can fly that plane. His age here, you're looking at his age ain't the problem. He's probably done it so many times, just something probably went wrong. But, you know, he's lucky. He walks away, he's got some injuries, but he walked away. Here's another one. You guys and ladies that are responding to this, you got to be real, real careful because of the insecticide, the pesticide, the organophosphates. Those kind of things can prove to be dangerous and deadly to you too as a responder. So the other day in New Orleans, 3 Coast Guard people, they walked by a container. The next thing you know, one girl goes, the other one says, what's that? Amber. And the next thing you know, the other one says, come on over here. And two of them struggling. And then the third one, he said, I'm burning. 3 of them get exposed while walking just near pesticides. So that's how fast you can become a victim of it. So you got to be careful. Again, firemen, you should never breathe it. EMS, don't go too close. Now, EMS, y'all listen. Firemen, put your fingers in your ears. Firemen, I don't want y'all to hear this. EMS, look for the fireman. If the firemen are standing up walking around it, you probably can go closer. If the firemen are laying on the ground, don't go no closer.
That's okay. We firemen wait to see what the police officer's doing first.
Right. So the police officer, you know, that's why policemen wear a stripe on their pants. If the stripe is up and down, you can go in. If the stripe is horizontal, don't go no closer. Now, you know we say that jokingly, but ain't you right? You know, many times, the police don't mean that. They just drive in, because that's where they were dispatched to. After they get in, they realize this is an emergency. And they're in trouble, they're now in it. Okay? So I say it jokingly, but you know what? Over my 43 years of teaching and being a medic, people really remember that. They really remember. Watch for the first responders who got there first. If they standing up, they probably can go closer. It's like the cop that smokes next to the gasoline truck. If he's smoking, the vapors can't be too bad yet. It's already on fire, he done screwed up. The Cessna is the most popular little airplane that people usually buy. It's easy to fly, easy to instruct, not too expensive, and easy and cost effective to operate. So small plane crashes, this is one that you get a lot in return when you invest in it, when you go to sell it. So it's a good plane. You buy it, you want to get rid of it and get a better one, you sell it, somebody else is going to buy it. You got the better one now. That thing will go through 3, 4, 5, 6 owners sometime. That's a good deal. Okay? Problem is, not everybody flying that plane is as good as the plane was. Here's those seaplanes around this area, Gulf Coast, southern Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. Lots of seaplanes because of the amount of waterways we got. Plenty of times with these, they make a mistake in landing. When you land this thing, you got to get that pontoon down at the back and then set it down. If you come in and you're not paying attention, you come down nose first, like then I'll flip it over. We go to a lot of them in Louisiana that are flipped over from the front. These are the ones that will scare the heck out of you. Now, I want to tell you something. That's a very expensive aircraft right there. So where's the battery? Where's the fuel, Chief? Don't know. We don't know. It's kind of like unknown. You might know because you work at an airport. But most people on experimentals, you don't know. We do know that most batteries on these, they put them toward the front. They put it in a distance where they can reach them in case they gotta do something with the valve. So normally it's in the front. Lots of fuels is right on the wings, kind of equal it out and give it that balance. But you don't know. Okay? So you think that one's something? How about this one? You know, it's just a matter of time. These things here, it's exactly what they're called. Experimental. They're going to experiment and they're going to screw up, and then it's going to be called a what? A plane crash. And then how about this one? You know, I tell a good story about the ultralight. I was on a cruise ship one day leaving New Orleans. We were on the back of the ship enjoying the sunset, when all of a sudden one of these comes and he's flying along the cruise ship. And all of the people on the cruise ship that knew him, hey, Louis! Louis! That's our friend Louis! That's Louis! Hey, that's our friend! That's Louis! The next thing you know, 2 military jets got Louis between them. He's in trouble, dude. He's flying along the Mississippi River following a cruise ship, and they got all these rules about terrorist attacks and all this shit. Then now he's got two Navy jets flying on side by side of his little lawnmower. He's on a lawnmower. We got 2 jets flying side by side. They're going to force him to land, and then he's in trouble. Okay?